What's going on, guys? Just Gold1092 here. I'm gonna do a quick kind of like, I guess, review slash impressions on Majora's Mask 3D and just Majora's Mask period, because it's actually my first time playing it. I finally beat it. It's over. I've beaten Majora's Mask. I've 100%ed it. I've done everything you need to do. I got all the weapons, all the items, all the heart pieces, the heart containers, the masks. I did it all. It's all done. And this game is mind-blowing, man. Like, you guys, first of all, if you guys have not played Majora's Mask, you need to play the 3D version regardless. If you can't get your hands on the 3D version, whether because you don't own the 3DS or whatever, which I highly recommend you do get one if you can, because the 3D version is amazing. But if you can't, then you at least need to get it on the Virtual Console on the Wii or whatever, and play that, or get an N64, or maybe you still have an N64 but you never got Majora's Mask. I don't know. You gotta play the game. It's crazy. Now, the game itself, as a lot of you already know, it's very, very emotional. There's a lot of it's like an emotional roller coaster, man. There's a lot to it. It's really raw. It's really deep. There's a lot of emotions between, like, sadness, confusion, a sense of urgency, with the 3-day cycle and the moon, it's gonna crash. Like I said, if you can get this one 3D, Majora's Mask 3D, you guys definitely have to get it. It's amazing. Between all of that, and then there is the happy parts too. Then there's parts that are bittersweet. It's like there's a lot of bittersweet moments where something feels really sad and bitter, but at the same time, somehow there's some kind of happy feeling out of it. At the same time, some kind of sweet feeling out of it. It's crazy, man. Like, there's so much emotion in this game. I can't even explain it. I know I'm going like this with my hands locked just because I'm excited. I'm probably gonna go back and play it again. I'm gonna play through it again, like right now. Like, I'm probably gonna start a new file today or tomorrow or something. Like, it's that good. It's probably my new favorite Zelda game. It used to be Twilight Princess. It's still pretty close, but I think Majora's Mask has become my new favorite Zelda game. I'm really stoked that I got this now. I'm really stoked that I got that. You guys seen my unboxing for it, hopefully. If you haven't, go check it out. But yeah, the gameplay, I'm gonna talk about it from the 3D version's perspective. Obviously, that's the only one I played. I haven't played the N64 version. I have seen the gameplay and stuff from the N64 version, and so I can give you guys a comparison, and talk about that to some extent. Now, first of all, the graphics are insane. The graphics are so much better than N64 version. All you have to do is go look up YouTube videos of both, and you can see the difference. The colors and everything in the 3D version are just so much more vibrant. They're so much more colorful, more crisp. Like you just from the artwork on the front, man, you can see that everything's more vibrant. Everything's, it's been tweaked. Everything's, I can see why it took them 3 years to make the 3DS version, because they've improved everything. Everything's amazing. Color-wise, the colors are smooth. The gameplay is smooth, in my opinion. There's a couple minor things that people don't like that I didn't find any problems with, like the way you swim as a Zora, or the Great Bay Temple. I didn't have any problems with the Great Bay Temple personally. I can see where people might have got annoyed with it, but at the same time, compared to some temples I've played in other Zelda games, it wasn't that bad at all. So but there are a few things that they could tweak in the game, but overall it has very smooth gameplay. It has very very nice mechanics, like whether you're playing as Link, whether you're playing as the Deku Shrub, whether you're playing as the Goron, whether you're playing as a Zora. There's other masks that transform you in other ways. I don't want to give anything away. Well, I mean, a lot of you know about, like, the Fierce Steedy mask, transforms you in a different way. There's another mask in the 4th temple, the Stone Tower Temple, that transforms you in a different way for the boss fight. Again, I don't want to spoil anything. I may or may not have a special section at the end of this video for just like I guess kind of like a place where I can just let all my spoiler thoughts out. So I might have that at the end of this video. Obviously, when you're watching this video, you'll find out, but most likely I'm gonna throw that in. But just because I want you guys to be able to see this chunk of the video without having any spoilers, and then anyone who wants to stick around, you know, to hear my thoughts on, you know, some of the things that may spoil it for those who haven't played, then you can do so. But yeah, so the game's great, man. Like I said, it's so raw. It's so emotional. The temples and the characters are thought out so well. The 3-day cycle actually works surprisingly well, in my opinion. You know, the fact that you have you know, you have different characters doing different things at different times and different days. It's very thought out. It's very complex. It's very you know, it's very detailed. You know. And one thing that they've changed is the Bomber's Notebook. You know, from what I heard is on the N64 version, apparently you had to like write everything down yourself on a piece of paper, and apparently that was super annoying. So I'm glad I didn't have to experience that myself. So yeah, so you know, they made some things not more easy, just more. It's not that the game itself is necessarily easier. It's just that. It's easier to kind of like know what you're supposed to, like, they just kind of point you in the direction you have to go, you know. They don't give it away or anything, you know. Like I said, the Bomber's Notebook, you know, it saves you from having to write everything down, I guess, and stuff, the way it's been remade and stuff like that. So there's a lot of great things in this game. I highly suggest you guys pick up this game. I can rant on and on and on, but I think I'm gonna leave the rest of my ranting for the spoiler section at the end of this video. So I'm gonna have like probably like a 5-second picture at the end of this section that says, you know, spoiler warning ahead. So when you see that, if you don't want spoilers, stop watching, or if you want to hear what I have to say about things that may be you know, spoilers, then stick around. But if I was to rate this game, I would give it a solid 9.8. The only reason why I wouldn't give it a 10 is because, like I said, there are little minor things that could improve on. But for the most part, I really enjoyed it. I didn't find too many parts that were too annoying. There were, you know, a couple things that you'll find out playing on your own that they could have changed or you know, done differently. Just to name one, I'm not gonna spoil it, but my opinion, the well in I always mispronounce it. Ikana? Is that how you say it? I don't know. Something like that. The well was kind of annoying, especially if you're a first timer. I was following a guide for a lot of it, I will admit. So, but to figure that well out on your own, there's just certain things you needed to get before that. It's just, you know, yeah. So I'm not gonna spoil that though. But yeah, let's pick it up. Majora's Mask. The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask 3D on the 3DS. It's out now. Came out last Friday. Unfortunately, I think this console is pretty much sold out unless you want to pay scalpers, you know, double the price, which is really annoying. But very good game. I highly suggest you get it. Whether you're a new player to the Majora's Mask series like I am, then you definitely got to play it. Or whether you're you know, you're coming back to the series. I mean, not the series, but you're coming back to the game from the N64 version, you know, just for the nostalgia. It's definitely worth picking up for both audiences, because like I said, there are some things that changed. The graphics are way better, the visuals and everything, and so regardless of whether you're new or whether you're an old Majora's Mask player, I definitely highly suggest you guys pick it up. So, Majora's Mask 3D, 9.8 from JSkeleton92. Pick it up. Great game. Lots to say about it. Lots of emotion. So I'll catch you guys in the next video. Stick around if you want to hear my post kind of like spoiler discussion. Some of the things I just found interesting that are like spoilers. So yeah, if you want to hear that, stick around. If not, I'll catch the rest of you guys in the next video. And until then, game on. What's going on, guys? JSkeleton92 here. Welcome back to the post review / impressions video. to the spoiler section, the spoiler discussion section. There's a lot of things. Some of it are in the credits. A lot of it's actually in the credits that I just wanted to talk about that I found were interesting or cool or crazy or whatever else. So this is not going to be in any specific order, just whatever pops in my head as we go. So I'm going to try to keep this not too long though. But first of all, one of the things I found kind of interesting that I just noticed this morning, because I went and beat Majora for the second time this morning just because I wanted to relive the end scene, because the ending of the game is really it's like it's bittersweet. It's mostly sweet, but it's bittersweet. And there's a lot of things in the ending that are worth noting and pointing out. And again, this is in no specific order, but one of the things I noticed is that the Zora band that's playing in the milk bar in the credits, the guitarist is there, and he died. You know, you remember? I mean, you got his mask. He died. You know, and you pushed him to shore, and you got his mask, and he was dead. And I was like, why is he there? I don't understand. Like, if you guys understand any of these things, please leave them in the comment section below. Explain it to me, because, or you know, you can if it's a spoiler or something, if you don't want other people to you know, spoil it, just kind of I guess, you know, put a spoiler warning, and then, you know, like put your comment lower so you have to click read more or something, whatever, you know. You guys probably figure it out, or you can message me on my Facebook page, jsculpt92. But yeah, the guitarist was there, and I was like, how is he there? Because he died, unless somehow, I don't know, like, it doesn't make sense. He's the only one I think I noticed that was there. Like the Goron I didn't see in the credits or anything. Well, that was pretty much the only other one, I think. Yeah, I don't know, but yeah, so the Zora guitarist was just on stage playing, and I was like, you know, I don't get it. If you guys get it, let me know. But the other thing was the Happy Mask Salesman. Oh yeah, two things about him. Let's go back a bit. When you're on the moon, there's the 4 children. Well, there's 5 children. There's the one in the middle with the Majora's Mask, and then there's the other 4 that have, you know, the masks of the 4 bosses. One thing I noticed that, you know, some of you guys have probably noticed is that they're all the Happy Mask Salesman as a child, and I don't understand that. Again, if you guys understand any of this, please let me know. Please inform me. But I don't understand that. You know, it's all him as a child, and like, if you go through each section, which you should, because you get the Fierce Deity mask and the last 4 heart pieces. If you go through, then you see that they all say really random stuff, like your face is that your true face, you know, or your friends, do they consider you friends, or all this weird stuff that makes no sense that the Happy Mask Salesman says. Now it's very confusing in some ways, and you know, like the game is really deep. It's really confusing in some ways. So, yeah, it's just something cool that I kind of noticed. Oh, excuse me, that I didn't realize. But yeah, it was crazy. So, moving on. At the end, he gets the Majora's Mask back. He gets Majora back, and he looks at it and he says the evil. No, he says something like, "Oh, the evil is gone from it now," and he almost seems like disappointed. And I know a lot of these things probably already been pointed out in the old, you know, N64 version, but I just thought that was kind of interesting. Like, why is he disappointed that the evil's gone? You know, like, is he somehow like evil? Is there something weird that we're missing here? Like, you know, I don't know. But another thing to note is I really hope they make a sequel. Like, I hope they continue the series and like they branch off directly from Majora's Mask. Like, I know Twilight Princess comes later on in the timeline, but I hope they directly branch off Majora's Mask into another Zelda game, because like that follows this one, that is, because it's a great game, and I would love to see the story continue, this specific story continued, and I'm sure a lot of you guys probably would agree. But yeah, so it just doesn't make sense. And at the end, he says he was leaving, and he keeps stopping and saying random stuff to you, and then finally he walks and he just disappears. He vanishes, and where does he go? Where is he? And then the next thing that I found really cool, it's not really something confusing, but I found really nice, is that the fact that Skull Kid, he was just he was, I guess he was kind of like innocent in a way, like in a way he wasn't, in a way he was. He ended up regretting his actions, and you know, he didn't. The Majora's Mask, you know, had too much power for him to handle. But it was kind of sweet because then like he realized his friends, the four giants, hadn't forgot about him, and you know, it was a really sweet and touching like moment, you know, for a Zelda game. It was really deep, man. But you know, and then they took off, and then he was kind of like, oh, you know, friends are great, and then he, you know, goes to Link, will you be my friend too? And then he notes something that just, it links, you know, Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask even more. Is that he says, you smell like the fairy kid that taught me a song in the Lost Woods or something like that, you know, which would be Saria's song, you know, like but yeah, you know, that song. Yes, that was really cool because, I mean, if you remember, you teach, well, at least I think it was for a heart piece, if I remember right, you teach Skull Kid the song. And it's just cool that they're like the same Skull Kid. And then in Twilight Princess, he comes back and well, I don't know if it's the same Skull Kid, but I would assume it is, but I don't know. But he teaches you, the new Link, the song in a way. Like, I mean, obviously you don't have an ocarina in Twilight Princess, but he's playing the song throughout the Lost Woods in Twilight Princess. So it's just crazy how like they've connected all these games in weird ways, whether it's intentional or unintentionally. Like it's just really cool. So yeah, I can go on and on and on. There's a lot of things that I found really crazy. You know, it was really fun to fight the 4th temple boss as a giant Link. I didn't, like I said, I never played the original, so I didn't know all these things. You know, there's just a lot of cool aspects to this game. I hope I'm not missing anything. If I think of anything, maybe I'll just, before uploading the video, I'll add an extension to this or something. I don't know. But I think that's it for the most part. It was really cool. Oh yeah, Link at the very end. You see Link riding through the Lost Woods. Okay, at the very end of the game, it's the way the game starts. He's riding through, you know, the Lost Woods on Epona, and at the end, again, he's riding on her again through Lost Woods. Now, a lot of people they kind of had this theory that Majora's Mask, Link was either sleeping or dead, but it wouldn't make sense because at the end, when he's riding through the Lost Woods again, he has the Mirror Shield, and if you got the Gilded Sword, then he has that as well. So, regardless, he has the Mirror Shield because you have to get that in the game to beat the game. So he has Mirror Shield, and he's riding through the Lost Woods. So obviously he's not dead. He's obviously alive, and obviously Termina has a real place in the Zelda universe that, you know, I guess you can go back and forth from. And there's also one part, I think Giants said something about sending Skull Kid back to the heavens, which would have been Hyrule, you know, the Ocarina of Time land. Which, of course, we meet Skull Kid in Ocarina of Time, which is before Majora's Mask. So obviously there's a way to get, you know, to and from Termina from the Lost Woods, you know, back and forth. So, you know, it's obviously a real place in the Zelda universe. It doesn't make any more sense to me, but it's a real place. So, you know, that was worth noting as well. And then I found it really cool how at the end you have the tree stump with the carving of Link, Skull Kid, the 4 giants, and the 2 fairies, Tattle and her brother. I can't remember her name. It's like Tael or something, Tael or something. I don't know, something like that. But yeah, that was really cool. And then it just kind of plays Saria's song briefly, and then the final end credits roll, and that's it. So it's a really great game, man. So like I said, this was a spoiler section. There's a lot of things I'm mentioning that are spoilers. If you guys want to talk about more of these spoilers, you know, maybe I can start like a thread on my Facebook page or something. If you guys want to follow me on my Facebook page, that we can talk about spoilers there. I'll just make sure that I note in the post that there are spoilers, so anyone who doesn't want spoilers, not to read the thread. But so make sure you follow me on my Facebook page, facebook.com/Josh. No, sorry, that's my music page, JSkelton92. Josh L Music is my music. This one here, JSkelton92. That's my gaming page. So go follow me there, and we can talk more about the stuff you guys want, or whatever. So I think that's it for my thoughts. Like I said, a lot of great emotion, a lot of great stuff going on in the game. So make sure you guys go pick it up. Majora's Mask 3D. great game. Pick it up, and let me know what you guys think. So, yeah, so please subscribe, like, comment, share, and all that awesome stuff. I'll catch you guys in the next video, and until then, game on.